Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and place to be, it's Debsy. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boop, Debsy. Hey guys, and welcome back yet again. Happy Thursday yet again. It's Friday tomorrow, and I told you I was going to be back for video number 2 of the day. This is going to be a video on exclusively just on one topic. That is Garcelle leaving Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm going to tell you this. Number one, there's going to be cussing. Okay, there's going to be cussing. So it's not, if you don't like cussing, I won't be offended if you don't watch. It's just when there's a subject that I get fiery about, that's what happens. So, and I'll be talking with my hands a lot because I'm Italian, but there will be cussing. Okay, so news came out that Garcelle is leaving Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's been on for five seasons. Garcelle has been my favorite out of this cast. And when I heard that she was leaving, I was sad. The reason why I really enjoy Garcelle is because Garcelle is always herself. Garcelle is classy, but Garcelle is herself. She doesn't really apologize for how she is. It's just it's who she is. And I love that. I love that for her. And I love that's how she is. How's that? So when I heard, I was sad. But then the more I thought about it, I thought, no, I think it's best that she goes at a time when I think it's best that she gets out now, because I think if she didn't, I think people were going to be coming for her next year. And I think it's best for her to protect her mental well-being. I think it's best that she does leave now. I'm going to miss her, but I don't know. I'm all over the place with this, and I apologize, but it did throw me off. I do like Garcelle a lot. But here's the thing. I can understand why she's leaving, because for the time that she's been on, she has always had Sutton's back. Sutton has not always had her back. And going forward, I don't know that Sutton would have her back, because she is this better? That might be better. Okay. It seems like it's dark in here. It's not super dark, and I don't have a ring light like here, so I don't know. I think it's better that she leaves now, because Sutton is not going to have her. I don't think she's going to have her back next season. As we know, Sutton is ride or die for Kyle. That's why no one's going to have Garcelle's back. So rather than be attacked by everybody, why not just get out now? See, that's the thing. Garcelle actually can leave, because she's not dependent on money that she gets from Bravo. She's an executive producer. She's an actress. She has way more things going on in her life. Plus, she just became a grandmother, and she wants to spend time with her kids. Her sons, it's their last year in high school. So I don't blame her. Plus, to be honest with you, there's been a lot of shit thrown at her sons. If you remember, whenever Erica cussed her son out, and then her son was the one that ended up getting harassed by cyber bullies. No, I hate to see her go, because she is my favorite, but I can understand why she's leaving. So let's talk about this though. Watch What Happens Live. Erica and Bose were on, and they were giving me complete Mean Girls. Okay, first of all, Andy asked them about Garcelle leaving because they had just filmed the reunion, or the reunion trailer had just dropped. And he asked, what do you think about that? They were silent. They were both quiet. And they said, could you say something? Erica made some kind of inside joke where she said, why he do it? Which I have no idea what that means. If somebody knows, please let me know. And then Bose gave like this corporate, like kind of canned response. Then there was a question. I guess Garcelle was on Watch What Happens Live previously and had mentioned that when she married for love and not money, as opposed to like Erica. So Erica came back and said, well, we both married, she said, quote, we both married ugly white guys who cheated on us. So, for love. Listen, this was nasty because, number one, I don't know why that was an extreme scratching of my neck, but number one, Garcelle has young children to this man who are out there hearing this. So that was a nasty thing to say. And also, if we're going to get right down to it, listen, I looked up a picture of Garcelle's ex-husband. I don't think he was ugly. Listen, does he look like Brad Pitt, or like Brad Pitt? No, but he wasn't ugly. Now, okay, so so past that. So listen, in the trailer, if anybody has seen the trailer for the reunion, in the trailer, Erica says something like to Garcelle, like, you're not very interesting. And so on Watch What Happens Live, Andy was like, why did you have to call her boring? She's like, I didn't call her boring. I just said she's not very interesting. Bitch, let me just tell you, okay? Number one, okay, in the seating arrangement, in the seating chart for the reunion, which, by the way, best dressed goes to a Garcelle. Thank you very much. But in the seating arrangements, as you know, the closer you are to Andy, like usually the more drama you've had, or the more storyline you've had, whatever, the more drama you've had. So on this side is Garcelle. On this side is Erica. Guess where they're seated? They're seated in the same exact spot on different couches. So how are you going to say that Garcelle is not very interesting when you're sitting in the same exact spot on the other couch? What did Erica do this season that was so interesting? She picked out wallpaper. She picked out wallpaper and furniture. That's what she did. She sat in the center and played both sides during the Dorit Kyle battle. That's not very interesting. The only time that Erica ever had anything interesting, anything that made her interesting, was when when all these crimes came out against her husband. So that's it. If your husband hadn't stole millions of dollars from, widows and burn victims, then you wouldn't be interesting. There would be no reason for you to even be on there. So this dig of you're not interesting. What have you shared? And the only reason why and she's trying to act like, oh, I've shared so much about this. No, you haven't. The only reason why you said anything about it is because of Garcelle and Sutton. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't know anything about this, because the Fox Force 5, the rest of your alliance, they wouldn't have said shit to you about it. So thank you. Thank Garcelle. Thank you, Sutton, and thank you, Garcelle. And then Erica says on Watch What Happens Live, you're going to have to do more than buy a beach house in Bakersfield. Okay, bitch, first of all, she worked and she made her own money to buy that beach house. She has bought 2 houses. You are renting 1. Nothing against renting, but listen, I feel like I got something stuck in my tooth. But I'm like, but listen, if you're going to come down on people, and here's the thing. This beach house, as we know, meant a lot to Garcelle, because as a young girl, she always wanted to own a beach house. She wanted to get a beach house and renovate it. So she did that. She made her own money. She bought this beach house. She had it renovated, decorated it herself, renovated it, and this is hers. And now here you are taking a dig at it. And worse off, here's Bose. The thing about Bose, I liked Bose this season. So I thought she was really strong and that she could make up her own mind. But seeing her sitting next to Erica and just sitting there, is that a spider? No, okay. And sitting there and just not saying anything, like not sticking up for Garcelle. No. So she's sitting there and Erica is doing all these jabs at Garcelle and talking about her, oh, just buying, you have to do more than buy a beach house in Bakersfield. The thing that got me was both of these women had beach houses. They both worked. They made their own money to buy these. And when Bose had come out and said that her beach house that meant so much to her and so many of her friends had burned during the California wildfires, here was Garcelle who came out and was like, I am so sorry. You know, my heart goes out to you. I know what it meant to you, and I am so sorry. Garcelle was there to support her. So for Bose just to sit there and not say shit and just let Erica go on about that, girl, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. So listen, I'm going to tell you this. Here's a couple other things on the future of this show. On the future of this show, with Garcelle leaving, first of all, Sutton, you're on your own, okay? Because if Jennifer Tilly, if she's still there as a friend, I'm going to tell you, I think Jennifer Tilly will sometimes have her back. Jennifer Tilly doesn't have the same energy and the same backbone that Garcelle does. And Jennifer Tilly even said in this last episode that sometimes it's like she can see where the other side's coming from, but as a friend to Sutton, she has to stick up for. I don't know that Jennifer Tilly is going to ride as hard for you as Garcelle did. So what you're going to be doing then is you're just going to be seeing everybody ganging up on Sutton. Who's going to call the other ladies out on their shit? Because you got Bose and Erica and Dorit all sticking up for each other. And eventually Kyle will probably get herself back in there. So what is it then? Who's going to call them out on their shit? That's the reason why you need someone like Garcelle, because Garcelle will call them out on their shit. Okay? Sutton will call them out on their shit. But listen, if nobody's there, if Garcelle isn't there, Sutton ain't gonna call anybody out on their shit. Okay? Because she is already crying about how none of these women like me. So what's this going to be like? I'm just going to tell you what. With Garcelle, I wish they would just recast this whole thing, is what I wish they would do. And now with Garcelle out of the way, because you can't tell me they weren't trying to push her out. Okay? They were trying to push her out. And now with Garcelle out, and you got Bose in, how long before they turn on Bose? How long before they turn on her? Now, here's another thing that I thought of. You know, immediately as soon as Bose came in, who was her best friend? Who latched onto her real quick? That was Dorit. Is it, in my mind, am I thinking this? In my mind, I'm thinking that Dorit saw Bose and was like, here it is. Here's my chance. Here is my chance to try to erase those micro and macro aggressions that I have put out there in the past. Go ahead. Say I'm crazy. I don't think I am. You remember things that when she said about angry black woman, or remember that one, and I saw the video today and it totally took me back. But remember there was a dinner party, and I believe it might have been, I don't know if it was at Garcelle's like Haiti party, but Dorit had said something like, my children treat people with kindness no matter their color. And she said something like, with my children are around people of color because I have people who work for me. I have workers or people who work for me who are brown skinned and who are black people. And Garcelle and Kyle both looked at each other, was like, And Garcelle was like, so they only know people of color because you only have people of color working for you? It's just people of color work for you? And she's like, no, Garcelle, my mother's best friend is black. Oh, come on. Really? So your mother's best friend is black. So there's no way that you could be racist or bigoted. Forget it. Oh my God. Oh, what? Or who can forget whenever she made that dig at Crystal, calling her a child bride? You can't tell me otherwise. I'm sorry. But second she saw Bose, she was like, there we go. So that's who your bestie is, Bose. I'm just saying. So that's it. There wasn't as much cussing as I thought there was going to be, but eventually, Bose, you're gonna see. They're gonna eventually come for you. I'm just saying. But watch what happens live. If you haven't seen it, and you'll know what I'm talking about, go watch it. It was Mean Girls. I expected that from Erica, because remember, Erica is the one who fucking cussed out her son, who cussed out Garcelle's son when he was like, what, 14 or something like that, told him to shut the fuck up or something. And then afterwards, when the two couples, when Mauricio and Kyle and PK and Dorit were talking about it, oh, they were laughing. They thought it was great. I think it's great that she blew off steam and she told him to shut the fuck up. I thought it was hilarious. Oh, would you think it was funny if one of them said to Portia, hey, Portia, shut the fuck up? Would you think that was funny? So you can't listen. I'm done with all these people, so I can understand. Now, we don't know exactly like who, like why Garcelle left, but Garcelle, if you watch the reunion trailer, because Garcelle is like, no, fuck you all, I'm done with you assholes, you're all fucking assholes, and then left. I don't blame her. Would it surprise me if maybe she walked off because Sutton didn't have her back? No, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm done with all of them. I'm with you, Garcelle. Fuck all of them. Fuck all of them. Recast that whole fucking show. Get rid of all of them. Bring back Garcelle and just recast the show. That's it. I'm pissed. That's it. I'm pissed. So, you know what? Garcelle is on good footing. Like, she, like I said, unlike some of these other people, unlike Erica and unlike poor Reet, she don't need this show. She makes her own money. She's an executive producer. And that's another thing. She's an executive producer and she's actually getting to put out like films that actually have a message and that mean something to her. She's a woman of class and integrity. So go fuck yourselves, the rest of you. Okay, there we go. There's the cussing. So in the comments, let me know what you thought. And, yep. All right. I will see you guys later. This is really the end. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye, guys.